Okay, welcome back to our series of Vulnhub. The virtual machine would be Empire Breakout. I will add the link into the description section below so that you can download it. Before we begin today's video, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate your help and support. And at the same time, if you enjoy the video, please leave a like below. So without further ado, let's just get started. To save the time, I have already imported the virtual machine into the VMware workstation. So now we can go inside the Kali Linux. First, as you can see, I use the Net Discover to discover the IP address of the virtual machine or target as 10.1.1.198. Then I did the nmap scanning, I did the scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, and also the last of all is comprehensive scan. Yeah, this option is very important to put into this command. Otherwise, you will not find out some not standard port number. So from the nmap scanning results, as you can see over here, there are 5 open ports. The first one is 80, which is running HTTP service, and also the actual version information, which is Apache 2. And next one is 139. And also, next one, 445. Both ports are used by the Samba service. And the last 2 open ports are used by or running HTTP service. But the version information is a bit different. And also, I try to use the search sprite to search the vulnerability with regard to this CMS webmin. But from the version information, we cannot get the exploit for both versions of the webmin. So I think, as I mentioned many times in other videos, if the target or virtual machine has Samba service or other file sharing service running, such service need to be our first objectives or goals to emulate. So, as we know from the nmap scanning, we can know the Samba service is running, and then we can use the SMB client to emulate information. And let's supply the password of the Kali Linux. As you can see, although there are some shares like a print $, IPC $, but such share are default one or default configurations, which cannot give us the point to penetrate into. And then I think we need to use the enum for Linux. You know, this one, if the target has a Samba service running, and the next 2 we need to use is enum for Linux. And this will give us many or a lot of outputs. But among these informations, what I'm mostly interested in is the username information. As you can see, the username is cyber. So maybe we can take a note of this information. Cyber, and this should be username. Next, I think we need to move forward to make an emulation for the 80 port. And now let's fire up our browser and put the IP address of the virtual machine. into the address bar. And yeah, this is the default Apache 2 page. And from the page itself, cannot give us any important information, just a default one. And but if we check the source code of this page, and we scroll down, go on scrolling, at the bottom you can see there is one comment. Don't worry, no one will get here, but we are here already. It's safe to share with my access. So I think this should be some sort of the password, and it's encrypted. And from the pattern of this string, this is encoded in brain fuck. Sorry about that pronunciation. And we can make a copy. And I already opened this website. When we want to decode the message, which is encoded in OOK or brain fuck algorithm, and then we can use this website to decode. And let's hit brain fuck to text. As you can see, we got the password. So I think now we have already got the username and the password, but we didn't get the entry. From the Nmap scanning, we have already know that the target doesn't roam the SSH surface. So I think we need to find the entry to log in, or some sort of the get the access to the target. Then I think now it's time to use the web application tool like Ligto, and to do some immersion. But I can tell you from the 80 port number, we cannot get the useful information. So I'd like to save time. I'd like to interrupt this process. And the next, as you can see from the Nmap scanning results, there are two other, the webadmin server running, and we can manually check both port number. And this is redirect to HTTPS site, and we click accept the risk and continue. And here we need to supply the username and password. So of course we have already got the username as cyber, and the password is this one. Make a copy. Very complicated password. We cannot type in every character, but login field. Also, you can try like admin, and the same password also failed. And also you can try root if you want. So I think we need to move forward to another port number. We can open up another tab and access 20,000. And also this is HTTPS site. Again, we can supply the username and the password. And then log in. As you can see, we can successfully log in as user cyber to this webadmin portal. Next, we need to take a look at the left section or column. Yeah, there's some different sections or functions like change password, email filters, but I think you can notice that here there is command shell. We can open up this shell, And this is some sort of the web shell. We can run the command. So I think although this web shell is good, but for me, I'd like to change to the normal shell. Yeah, which looks like better, and then we can check the netcat. Yeah, netcat is there, so we can set up the listener on the Kali Linux. Then we can go back to our web shell. We can use the E option and the IP address of the Kali Linux, and the port number should be the same as one what we have already configured on the Kali Linux. Let's hit enter, and then we have already got the collection from the target, and we can make it interactive. Yeah, Python 2 is not there, and we can Python 3 and use the pty module and the spawn function or method. And now we need to do some basic local immersion. We can navigate into the cyber home directory. We get the user flag here. Of course, you can also take a look at the history file, but nothing there. And then we can cut the content or get the kernel information. Yeah, I think it's not so much updated, but it's okay, it's fine. And then I think we can use the sudo, but command not found. And then we can use the find command to find the command which has SUID bit, and but nothing here. So next, I think I need to use or upload the Limpier's shell script to the target. And then we can open up another tab and navigate to our working directory. And we can copy the Limpia shell script from my toolsets directory. And then we need to upload this shell script to the virtual machine or target. But how to do it, which will be very easy. We just set up the web server by Python, the HTTP server module of Python. And let's hit enter, and now the web server is running. And then we can use the wget utility to get the Limpier's shell script. Let's run. Of course, we need to make it executable and then run this shell script. You know, the Limpia shell script is one of my favorite, which is also very powerful script when we do the local privilege escalation, because it will go through all possible misconfigurations, sensitive information which has credentials, and also like the local privilege escalation vulnerabilities. Even give us the guide on how to utilize this vulnerability. Okay, SUID bit, but nothing there. I have already told you, but I think I have already got what I want. Sorry. Yeah, my terminal has some problem. I need to solve this issue first and then come back. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm back. Just now my terminal has some problem, but now we can resume from this point. As you can see, the shell script the Nimpier shell script is finished, and then we can scroll up to find the point where we can exploit. Okay, as you can see here, files with capabilities, and it says we can, this tar command has read. It means that this tar can read the file which require some higher privilege like root user. So of course, what we can do, maybe we can make a tar like this one, the shadow tar. You can do it, and then we can get the shadow file content and also the password file, and then use the John the Ripper to crack the password. But I can tell you, we cannot make a success by this way. So I think we need to do more enumeration, the local enumeration. If we navigate to the var directory, and the backups, the directory is always the UU target for the enumeration. And then we can go inside these files, inside this directory. There is one file, the old pass, a backup file, but only root user can access, can read and write to this file. But do you remember, we can use the capability of the tar command. So how do we do it? We can use the tar and make a tar, and then the name is password tar, and the source file is var backups, right? Backups, and then we can make a copy of the file name. Okay, and then we can list the content of current directory we have already generated, or make a tar without issue, and then we can password tar, and then we have already got the directory. We can navigate to var. This one is different from the original or the normal var directory. This directory is created by our tar command just now, and we can navigate into the backups, and then we can cat the content of this file. We got the password for the root user. Then we can switch to root and paste in here. Now from the banner, we can know that we have already become the root user, and then navigate to the root directory, and we got the root flag. But here, this one is capital O. You need to know that. And then we got the root flag without any problem. So that, of course, from the Nimpier shell script also give us some more hints or instructions how to elevate our privilege. We can scrub up to the top, because here tell us this target has dirty pipe vulnerability, and others. Yeah, as you can see, Nimpier shell script give us some suggestions how to elevate our privilege, like this one, and also the dirty pipe, and the UF. Of course, you can try yourself net filter if you wish, but I will not do that now. So that's all I'd like to go through this virtual machine. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.